And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's the pressure. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Pulls and fired complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going to run it. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Markway. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Finds us back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Headed to the end zone. And to the end zone for a touchdown.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll operate out of split backs. Gets the back moving. Throws it back. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
But how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the running back has it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Bray. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
The snap sets up the throw. The screen, he can go. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on second down. fire. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Markway. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you...
It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think.
There he goes. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal for the offense. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Under fire. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Norton. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On target over the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go up top on second and short. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it's no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
That pass. Close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Under fire. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back has it. Plows through the defense. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Throwing right. It's complete. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Just outside the red zone, if they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got some room there to the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense is back on the field. Now on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really.
Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Trying to barge their way in. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And I love the change. Decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Using his feet. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a a shot here if this is 4-down territory.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
To the air, it's Dyer. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. And to say this game has been entertaining would be a vast understatement. Let's go ahead and catch our breath for a moment and also catch up on the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. They go to the ground. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Here comes the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make
turns on the Jets. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's looking to pass. Dances away. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Release to the back. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback... earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. Point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 8 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end. And he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Markway. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Got out of trouble and throws. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
in the red zone, Brown, a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Dyer. Bringing the heat. Going for 6. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bray. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. Space at the 25. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking on big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Lead's now 4, so you go for 2, try to get it to 6 to at least make them have to kick the extra point if they're going to beat you. And this will be caught as they convert the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man, it's Dyer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got a man, it's Smith. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Throws to the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake.
Throws toward the end zone. And he touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Complete. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.